Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. Today I'm going to be talking all about master bedrooms and how you can turn yours into a luxurious sanctuary without having to spend a ton of money. And also I'm going to show you guys what I've done with my bedroom. You can take some ideas from it. If you guys enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I know to continue making videos like this, and subscribe to my channel before you leave. I will leave a link down below, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. In my opinion, the most important thing that you should definitely invest in, save up if you need to, is your mattress. Don't skip out on the comfort of your bed because that's going to set the mood for your entire day. If you don't have a good night's sleep, then nothing else really matters. And that's what your bedroom should be, a sanctuary. Therefore, you should have really good rest and you should look forward to plopping down on a super comfortable bed every single night. Okay, so now let's talk about headboards. You really don't have to spend a fortune on headboards. The headboard that I wanted was so ridiculously expensive, you guys. We had just moved into this house, so I knew I had no business spending that much on a headboard. So I looked into alternative options and I decided to go custom. You would think that custom is more expensive, but it's actually cheaper because you get to select the materials and then you also get to design it. So I found pictures of different headboards that I liked and I went into an upholstery shop. All I did was Google upholstery shop near me, and then I just looked at the reviews and I selected one and I went to a consultation. I kind of explained to him what I wanted, what I didn't want from each picture, what color I wanted it, what material I wanted it, and he gave me the top price with all of the top of the line things. And then once I got that number, I was like, okay, that number is too high. This is where I want to be. And then we started taking away things. So we chose different fabrics to make it a little more affordable. We added less tufting to make it more affordable. I didn't sacrifice the height because that was very important to me. I think the material that I did was faux suede or faux velvet, one of the two. I originally wanted a velvet headboard, but yeah, I was not ready for that. When he told me that price, I was like, okay, what do you have that is like half of the price? And I got my dream headboard for so much less than it would have cost me had I gone and purchased it at the store brand new. Okay, next thing that can really make a huge difference in your master bedroom is the area rug. Even if you have carpet, you can still use an area rug to frame your bedroom. Think of an area rug like the eyebrows of the face. If you use an area rug that's too small, what it does is it gives you the illusion that your room is a lot smaller than it actually is. So you definitely want a large rug, something that's going to be longer than your bed both ways. So another thing that's going to help frame your bed and just frame your entire bedroom is pillows and the way that you position them. I think that there's really no right or wrong way of doing it, but there is a way that you can kind of balance them out and just make it look proportionate and even. I'm going to insert a chart that I found online so you guys can have kind of like a guideline. And of course, when it comes to decorating your home or putting things together, everything is up to you. Everybody is different. Everybody likes different things. But I do find that this guide is pretty accurate based on my past experience. My bed is set up kind of similar to one of the examples on the chart, but I did it a little bit different because I wanted two personal pillows, like two smaller pillows. And then on top of the smaller pillows, we keep the king size pillows, and basically those are just there to kind of hide the other pillows. And then in front of that, I added 3 Euro shams. So this is how I had my bed for the longest time, exactly how you see it. But then recently I decided to incorporate a little bit of sapphire into my room. I just wanted like a pop of color because I was getting a little bit tired of the monochromatic look. So a good way to implement color, of course, is pillows, and I love me some pillows. So I have this large fluffy one that I got from Sea Gallery, and I just got one because I feel like the texture could be a little overpowering if I were to get more than one of it. And then I found this other smaller one from Home Goods, and it just happened to be the same exact color. Okay, so now moving on to the sides of the bed are the nightstands, and I actually kind of regret the nightstands that we got. We got them before we had our headboard made, and we got them before I really knew what I wanted to do with the room, and they ended up being very small, and I don't like that the bottom part you can see through it, so it doesn't hide the cables and things like that. So I thought I'd include this part just to tell you to definitely take into consideration your needs before you go out and buy furniture. It was very difficult finding lamps to fit these tables, but I got lucky and I did find these lamps at Home Goods, and they happened to be a little narrow and see see-through because they're made out of crystal, so it definitely gives the illusion that the table is larger and you can fit more things on there. I would also recommend, if you are somebody that likes to read in bed or you like to have your hand creams in your drawers and things like that, then a good thing that you can do is either get a nightstand that has a drawer or get one of these little decorative boxes. I found mine at Home Goods as well, and you can store things like your lotions and things in there, and it's a nice place to also incorporate color and texture, but it's also going to hold all your clutter and it's going to be like right there, and it's just going to give you that clean, organized look. I would say that our bedroom is a pretty good size. I wouldn't call it small by any means, but the fact that I got this massive headboard definitely took up a lot of space, and it did kind of make the room feel a little bit smaller. And then I also went gray with the headboard, so darker colors definitely take up more space in your room. So what I did is got a mirror, a giant leaning mirror, and kind of angled it a little bit towards the bed. And every morning that I wake up, I see that, and it just gives the illusion that everything is open and airy. So if you guys find that you have the same problem, try to find the wall that's opposite to a window, because that's going to help bring more light into the room. And I love it. I got this mirror from Z Gallery, by the way, and Z Gallery actually has really good prices on these tall mirrors. Let's talk drapes now. This is actually the very last thing that we did to our bedroom. It took us so long to figure out what type of drapes we wanted because I wasn't even sure if I wanted colors, so I was going to go with all white. But then when I made the decision to use sapphire, I went ahead and looked for sapphire curtains, and I found some at Z Gallery. So a tip that I can give you for your curtains is to put them high up. So you know there's always going to be a little bit of gap between the window seal at the top and the ceiling. Definitely try to put it as high up on that ceiling as you can. This is going to give the illusion that you have super high ceilings, even if you don't. I'll leave the link to the curtain rods that I used for my bay windows listed down below, because I know that's a question that I get asked a lot too. Another piece of advice that I can give you that I learned the first time I put up curtains, I put my rod up and then I added my curtains, and the curtains ended up being like so far off the ground, it looked like my house was wearing high water pants. Does that even make sense? So definitely have the curtains already on the rod when you decide to measure how high you want it or how low you want it. The curtains that I have in my master bedroom are the longest one that Z Gallery offers, which is 108 inches. So that gives you a little bit of an idea. Last thing I want to touch on is the accent color, which I've already kind of talked about throughout the video, but I want to touch on it a little bit more on how you can incorporate color without going overboard. Definitely the first thing you want to do is make sure that all of your larger pieces are neutral colors. So that's why we decided to get the headboard gray, because gray goes with pretty much anything. So you guys can see my rug is white because that thing is not going anywhere, because this headboard is bolted to the wall and we can't move it. You definitely want to make sure that all of the accent color is evenly distributed throughout the room. So you guys will see, like in the bed, I have the pillow in that color blue, and then I have the blue curtains on one wall, and then on the wall opposite to my bed, I have a dresser, and I put these two vases that have the color blue in them, so that definitely ties in all the blue throughout the room. I also was looking for like the perfect painting to go on top of this dresser, and I just couldn't find it, and I didn't want to spend a ton of money on it because I don't know how long I'm gonna want the color sapphire to be my color. So I decided to just make my own. So I just got a picture frame from IKEA, and then I got this picture of the New York skyline that my husband took from the Empire State Building, and I went on PicMonkey.com, which is where I like to do all of my edits for pictures and things like that, and I changed the colors to match my room. So all I did is I made the picture black and white, and then I gave it a sapphire hue. So all I did is I went on Google, I Googled sapphire sample, and then a picture of the color sapphire popped up. I took that and I saved it, and then I went back to PicMonkey.com, and once I had my black and white picture of my skyline, I went to add my own shape, and then I added that picture of the sapphire blue, and I added a blend to it. So I made it blend into the picture, and I just expanded it, so it gave it this gradient blue effect. So gorgeous. You would think that it was already like that, but I did it for free online, and all I had to do was pay $3 or like $4 to get it developed at Costco. So those are all the tips that I have to share with you guys. If you guys like this video, I have so many other videos similar to this. I will leave them linked down below. So with that said, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.